Welcome to GDA Astrology, where we use astrology to improve relationships. Now, today we're going to talk about Gemini Man and Gemini Woman. Let me tell you a little bit about both of these people. Gemini Man. First of all, let's just discuss Gemini generally. Geminis, well, it's easy to spot a Gemini, so let me get right into that part. Because you know how you say, how do you spell a Gemini? How do you spot these other people? Gemini, you spot by the person who's talking. So if there's nobody really talking a lot, it's probably not a Gemini in the room. Straight up. If it's a Gemini in the room, now don't get me wrong. If they're by themselves, they can chill and, things like that. They're active people, very active. But usually when you meet them, the area where they're most active is their mouth. They talk a lot. They like to talk. But they have good information, and I've never seen a Gemini that wasn't intelligent, and usually highly intelligent. Now, these men, right, Gemini men, how do they achieve in life as opposed to the other signs, the other two signs I mentioned? Well, Geminis don't achieve from sheer determination. They don't achieve from sheer energy like an Aries, and will like an Aries. They actually achieve straight through intelligence. No real emotion about it. They just be like, okay, I want to get here. Where's the book that I could read that can get me over there? Is there a book? Is there something I can read to learn? Like, that's just how they do. Like, they are successful just because they will pick up a book, they will pick up something, they will learn about it, and they will perfect it. And they will become very good at it. But they do this, the one problem with them sometimes is what they'll normally do is they might spread it too thin. They might spread themselves too thin. A Gemini is a natural entrepreneur because it's hard for them to keep their mind in one area. So if they're doing business, they're going to have businesses. They're not going to have one business. If they do music, they're going to do all kind of music. They just have to, their mind is so advanced. They're so intelligent and they have so much mental energy. They have to use it. Straight up. Geminis have to use that mental energy. So, so now they call them the twin. Now, some people say, Geminis are two-faced, and they get a bad rap for being two-faced. Geminis are not two-faced. They're not two-faced. They're two thoughts. They're two emotions or two feelings, but they're not two-faced. What it is that they might feel this way at the same time or close proximity time, then they feel that way. So, but sometimes this side is dominating this side, but they still, and they just go to the other side, like literally, like people understand, like Geminis really just have dual thoughts, dual everything going on at the same time. Sometimes they go on that side of it and then on that side of it. They give equal time to each side of themselves. It just is what it is. They have a tough time focusing both twins, like both inner child or inner mind in one area. But let me tell you this, when a Gemini focuses in one area, when a Gemini actually is able to focus for whatever period of time they're able to focus, it's magic. They are incredible when they're focused. Like, not many people match that shit. Like, really. But the hard part is getting focused, and they know what I'm saying. Because they're interested in everything. Nosy people too. They're interested in everything. It's a mutable sign. As I said, the tropical zodiac, mutable. So it's going into the summer. So the next sign is the first sign of the summer. We'll talk about that, which makes that sign what? Cardinal. So, Geminis. Where do you find Geminis, by the way? Well, you'll find a Gemini in the library. Anywhere there's some learning going on, you'll find a Gemini in a poetry reading. Oh, you will find a male, yes, a man, Gemini reading in a poetry reading. You'll find him in anywhere where communication's taking place is where you'll find a Gemini. Anywhere learning, communication, things like that. You'll find him in universities. You'll find him debating. You'll find him in all these different places. And I'm going to tell you straight up like this. If you're a woman who's interested in a Gemini man, you must be smart. You got to be able to hold a conversation. You got to be able to understand the topics that he brings up. You got to be able to handle that. If you're not intelligent, your body will not matter. I mean, yeah, well, they'll have a little fun with you, but no. And even if you're intelligent, ooh, let me tell you a cardinal sin. Don't be boring. But At least if you don't have a lot of ideas of things to do, that's not a problem. Gemini has those ideas, but don't be the person that says, "Oh no, I don't. I just want to. No, I don't want to. No. Oh no. Don't be that person, because Gemini will be like, "Oh, okay, no problem. All right, I'll see you on the next go round." And the first time they be like, "All right." Second time they gonna be like, "All right." So after the second or third time, you know what they're gonna do? They're just gonna come around less and less and less, just because you're boring. Not because they don't like you. It's not about like. They need to enjoy themselves in life. So they're fun people to be with, fun people to be around. You're going to learn things from them. They're intelligent, man. And you got to be the kind of woman that can talk to them for hours. And you must be intelligent. And let me tell you something. Being intelligent and being able to express yourself and to communicate and say you love poetry and all the stuff that they love. Oh, you're going to have them. You're going to have them. They're going to be like, and let me tell you about it. Gemini, when they like a woman, man, okay, they're expressive. The world's going to know. And they're going to tell you all the time, I really love you. You do a lot. They're going to find many ways that they're going to write you poetry. Geminis can be very romantic because they rule communication. There you go. Now, that sounds like a wonderful guy to be with, right? So let's find out what signs are compatible with Gemini. Now, eventually, once we get to half of the signs, you're kind of going to know who's compatible, but we're going to run through it because some things are slightly different in men and in women, and just some things, some combinations are different. Now, what sign is good for Gemini? Now, you would think Virgo is good for Gemini. I'm just going to mention that real quick. Virgo is not good for Gemini. It's terrible for Gemini. They can make the best friends in the world, but they can never, ever be a couple unless there's other placements, because Geminis like to have fun. Virgos like to have fun, but we more in depth about things. So let's get it. Gemini and Libra. Very good combination. Excellent combination. Gemini and Aquarius. We'll come back to that one. Gemini and Gemini. Another good relationship. Gemini, Fire, and Aries. Great relationship. Gemini and Sagittarius. Great relationship. We're going to come back to that one too. And Gemini and Leo. Another good, very good relationship. But I'm going to go to Gemini and Aquarius really quick. Aquarius is another genius zodiac sign, and they will speak for hours on end with the Gemini man. They will be impressed. They both will be impressing each other back and forth. And even though the Aquarius is not as much fun as the Gemini, they're willing to do anything. They're willing to go out. And as far as that mental capacity, Gemini felt like they met their match. It's really a good match. Now, in terms of another one, I said Gemini and Sag. Let me just give you a little bit on that. That's another excellent match. They're so excellent that other things in their chart may not match, and they still can make it.